Welcome builders, welcome to the workshop. I apologize for rushing you in like that, but you see the first order just landed here a couple weeks ago and things have been very stressful ever since they showed up. We have to be very careful of who we let into the workshop. But you're safe now. Go ahead and take a look around. It's alright, no, it doesn't look like much. But for us, this is our home. Please allow me to introduce ourselves. This is Kevin, this is Ernie, my name is Lito, and we humbly call ourselves the Gatherers. As gatherers, we travel across the entire galaxy, searching for ancient artifacts and relics and what some people may consider to be scrap metal. We've traveled from war-torn planets to abandoned outposts, and even the most ancient of temples. And everything that we find, we bring back here for builders like you. And to an outsider, such as a stormtrooper, they might look around and think that this is just scrap metal. But for us, we know that it is much more than that. For you see, builders, we are in troubled times. In troubled times, a hero has always stood forth. You may have heard of some of these heroes, such as Luke Skywalker. You've heard of Luke Skywalker, right?
Yeah.
Okay, you were completely silent. That was terrifying. There's another hero on the rise. Her name is Rey, and she's that spark of hope igniting across the entire galaxy just as Luke did. But I believe you are here for more than just tales of heroes. Perhaps you aspire to be one. So you're here for something more specific. You're here for this. The lightsaber. Now the lightsaber is beautiful and enigmatic. And building a lightsaber is an art form almost lost to us. It is the builder's direct connection to the Force, allowing the Force to flow freely from one another. And it is the beginning of each and every one of your journeys today. And like your journeys, the lightsaber also has a beginning. That's actually what we'll be starting with. Something small, but powerful. Kyber crystal. Now the Kyber crystal is the heart of your lightsaber. It magnifies and amplifies the power of the Force into your blade. And the color of your crystal will depict the color of your blade. Now there are many colors of Kyber crystals out there in the galaxy, but the Gatherers and I managed to collect 4 for you today. And that was not an easy task. We'll start with this one. Blue. Once held by Master Obi-Wan Kenobi, Cal Kestis, General and Princess Leia Organa, and now is held by Rey. Green, once held by Qui-Gon Jinn, Ahsoka Tano, Master Yoda, and even Luke Skywalker himself. Violet, rare and beautiful, once held by Master Mace Windu. And finally, red. Now some call this the Crystal of Power. This was once held by Darth Maul, Darth Vader, Asajj Ventress, and now it is held by Kylo Ren. But we are not here for them, we are here for all of you. It's time for you to select your very own Kyber crystal. What color calls out to you? What color will your blade be? Once you have that answer, reach out and take it. Place it on the green tray in front of you. It's not exactly stable but answer. And remember, there is no wrong choices here. Only slight judgments. Wow. So now that we have our crystals, we can move on to the hilt. The hilt is the foundation of your lightsaber. What will house and protect your Kyber crystal. And it's also what will keep your hands from disintegrating. No promises. The Gatherers and I are placing the pieces you have previously chosen in front of you. It may look a little confusing, but I promise it will all make sense in just a moment. Go ahead, touch, feel, see what feels right, what feels wrong. Just don't be too judgmental, because our lives work after all. So now that we have our pieces, let's go ahead and explore. In that long slot, you have your chassis, which will house your Kyber crystal. In rows 1 and 2, you have 4 grips, you're going to be choosing 2 of them. Row 3, your emitters, which your blade will emit from. Row 4, your pommels or end caps. And row 5, 2 matching sets of activation plates. We'll be choosing 1 matching set. And I'll be leading this build as we go through each step together. My fellow gatherers will be here to assist if need be. So without any further ado, builders, are we ready to build? Yeah. Oh, it's Life Day. Come on. Are you ready to build? Yes. Slightly better. You're going to start with the chassis, which will house your Kyber crystal. Go ahead and take your private pistol. You're going to place it inside of this center chamber, pushing it up against those springs at the top of the fence arms until it stands straight up and down. This is the most difficult step. If you need any assistance, please let us know. Your chassis should light up and sing once your pistol is in place. If it does not, please let us know. Alright, I'm hearing plenty of humming. So we're going to move on to the next step, going on to row 5 where your activation plates are. You're going to choose one matching set of activation plates from row 5. When you flip these activation plates over, you're going to notice a red square on one half and a blue rectangle on the other half. You'll also notice a red square and a blue rectangle on the side of your chassis where you just placed your private pistol. You're going to play a matching game. You're going to match red directly up against red, push it up against it, cover half of your private pistol, and match blue right up against blue, and push it in to completely cover your private pistol. When your activation plates are in place, go ahead and give that switch a flip up. You should hear your saber misfire. Do not worry, I need to make that sound for now. If it does not, please let us know. It's very important that it does. Alright, I'm hearing plenty of misfire, so we're going to move on to the next step, going back to rows 1 and 2 where your 4 grips are. You're going to choose any two of these 4 grips, whichever two you want for either side of your lightsaber. There is one very important rule though, if I could have all eyes up here for 1 moment. All 4 of those grips have a wider-ended band on them. You're going to notice a wider-ended band on all 4 of those grips. Make sure that whichever side you put them on, that the wider-ended band goes in towards the activation plates on either side, so you can push and twist them until they lock into place. So any two of those 4 grips, whichever two you like the most for the top and bottom of your lightsaber, have the wider-ended bands go in towards your activation plates. Push, twist until they lock into place. You should be able to move your lightsaber back and forth without the grips off.
Sure. So what you want to do is push. It's all good.
Once you've selected your 2 favorite grips, you can move on to the next step, going over to rows 3 and 4 where your emitters and end caps are. You'll choose an emitter from row 3 for the top of your lightsaber, that open-ended part where your blade will make the front. Screw it onto the top. Then you will flip your lightsaber upside down, exposing that closed-off end where your power cell is, and take an end cap from row 4 for the bottom of your lightsaber and screw that on. Once you've selected an emitter, an end cap, 2 grips, and a set of activation plates, your hilt will be complete. When you are satisfied with your hilt, place it on the hilt stand in front of you. That way the gatherers and I can double check your lightsaber and make sure it's ready for the next step.
Pretty satisfied with your build? Might have to take a double check. A lot of darkness in this area. Whatever our friend Leo says. Our shirt says otherwise. So, whenever you go to activate, activate, and deactivate.
I'm a liar. I'm lying.
Are you happy with your hair? Can you take a look at it? Great, well, get us to activate and look like on that. Okay? I believe this right
Yeah, I know. Looking forward. Sorry. There we go. So in fact, we're going to push this button up. Let's see it work. I see some amazing work, builders. However, we are reaching the most important part of this entire process, so I'm going to ask you all to take a very large step away from your workstations. My fellow gatherers are going around and placing your hilts in the crystal stabilization chambers. Now, we are not force sensitive, so we cannot stabilize those crystals using the force, so we use technology instead. Technology isn't always reliable, as you can tell from our many decorative holes in the ceiling, but nothing should go wrong today. Typically, we do morning tests. I don't do them. We believe in trusting the force. Even though we should do morning tests, probably realizing that this moment. I made a mistake. It's fine. We'll be fine. Now, nothing is going to go wrong as long as like the power doesn't go out, which is something's happening right now. I can fix that. Hold on.
With many parts you began. Yes. With the heart of the saber they are joined, much more they will become. It's time.
Wow. Master Yoda. Builders, the force must truly be strong in this room. And he's right. It is time. It's time to forge the bond between Builder and Saber. So in just a moment, I'm going to ask you all to take a step forward. Place a hand on your hilts, and together, on my mark, we will activate. Are you ready? Stick that as a yes. Step forward. Place a hand on your hilts. Take a deep breath. Let the force flow through you. Activate. Raise your sabers high. For you have just built a lightsaber, like the Jedi and the Sith who have come before you. And like them, you too can change the galaxy. Remember, it only takes a spark. Now raise your sabers high and proud. Congratulations. Now please lower and deactivate your lightsabers. Appliance the force.
Complete your lightsaber is. Choose your path it cannot, but let your way it can. May the force be with you.
Thank you, Master Yoda. And thank you, builders. You've each built a lightsaber that is just as unique and as extraordinary as each and every one of them. However, in your hands you hold remarkable power. And remarkable power should not be dropped on the ground. So, return your lightsaber here. Please present your saber sheet to you as you depart. Unfortunately, our time has come to an end, but your journeys are just beginning. It's time for you to go out and leave your mark on the galaxy. Who knows? Maybe one day we'll be here telling each and every one of your stories. Until then, I hope you have safe journeys. As we say out here in Black Spire Outpost, till the spire.
Till the spire.